Hi everyone, Bob Jablonsky here with Jablonsky Tax Relief. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking about different types of levies, bank levies, payroll levies, and all of it kind of starts is when you receive an IRS notice of intent to levy. So if you've received one of those, an IRS final notice of intent to levy, typically you're going to be getting a letter 1058 or a notice LT11. You should know that this is one of the most serious letters the IRS sends. But here's the good news. You still have time to stop a levy if you act quickly. So why is it important? The IRS must send this letter before they levy your bank account, wages, Social Security, or other assets. If you understand what the notice means and what your options are, you can prevent the levy entirely. So what is a final notice of intent to levy? This letter is the IRS last warning before they start taking your money. It tells you you owe a tax debt, the IRS intends to levy or take your property, and you have the right to a collection due process hearing. That's very important. The IRS cannot levy your income or accounts until this letter is sent and 30 days have passed. So why did the IRS issue this letter? Well, you'll receive an LT11 or a letter 1058 if you owe back taxes and you didn't respond to all of the earlier notices you most likely received. You may have defaulted on a payment plan. In addition to owing the government, you may have unfiled tax returns. The IRS believes you're not addressing that tax debt properly. In addition, if you're a business, you may owe payroll tax or employment tax issues. These even get escalated quicker than income tax issues. It doesn't mean you're a bad taxpayer. It means the IRS system is moving to the enforcement stage and you need to take action. So what can the IRS take after sending this letter? Well, once that 30-day window closes, the IRS can levy your bank account, your paycheck, 1099 income, Social Security, business receivables, rental income, all kinds of assets, things that you own, and income that's going to be coming to you, money that belongs to you. That's why that final notice is so serious. It unlocks the IRS's enforcement tools to take those actions. So you got the notice. You have that 30-day window. You have exactly 30 days from the date on the letter, not the date you receive it, the date on the letter to take action. During this window of time, you can stop enforcement, prevent levies, protect your paycheck and bank account. You can request a CDP, a collection due process appeal, and you can work out a resolution if you can do that quickly. Once the 30 days pass, enforcement can happen at any time. So you're in the process. The IRS sent you that final notice. What can you do? Well, first, you can set up an installment agreement, a payment plan. A reasonable payment plan that the IRS accepts, pauses enforcement, and stops the levy. You can request currently not collectible status. If you can't afford payments, the IRS may halt enforcement completely, at least for now. Remember, you're going to have to file any missing returns that you have if that's part of what the IRS is looking for from you. The IRS isn't even going to negotiate with you until you're current with your tax returns. One of the things that you have a right to do once the letter is sent is you have the right to a collection due process hearing. You can submit that request. Once you do that, the IRS will immediately stop enforcement. And when you get to appeals, you have the right to then request a collection alternative, a payment plan, an offer in compromise, something that is a better alternative than the IRS levying you. Finally, consider working with a tax professional once that happened because things have gotten serious and pros can often get levies stopped faster and negotiate better outcomes. So can a levy be released after it starts? Yes, but time matters. If you receive the final notice of intent to levy, don't wait. The IRS is not going to stop this process on their own. My team at Jablonsky Tax Relief helps taxpayers nationwide stop levies, negotiate directly with the IRS, and we resolve tax debt for good. Please like the video, subscribe for more IRS tips, and leave us a comment of quick questions you have or topics that I can cover in the future. If you need professional help, give us a call at 972-821-1991 or click the link in the description below to get on my calendar for a free consultation.